I'm Erin with this week's health and nutrition news. Someone call Ichabod Crane because a man volunteered for the world's first head transplant. Will he end up hurling fiery pumpkins at residents of Sleepy Hollow? A 30-year-old Russian suffering from a muscle loss disease has been chosen by the mad scientist, Dr. Sergio Canavero, for a daring head transplant. The medical project is called Heaven Gemini, which sounds like a supervillain lair on the moon.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom.
The plan calls for 150 doctors and nurses, electrical stimulation that mimics the nerves, a 36-hour operation, and a month-long coma, which is a state of unconsciousness. It may also require a medieval castle, pitchfork-wielding villagers, and a lightning storm. Many medical experts are skeptical of the procedure, referring to it as a fate worse than death, while others are surely wondering if it will lead to RoboCop armies. I've heard of losing your mind or getting in over your head, but this is just plain weird. What's next? A turtle with the head of Britney Spears? Break out the crayons and Play-Doh because a recent study found that arts and crafts can reduce the risk of future memory loss. You may have tied a colorful string around your finger before to remember an important task, but it might be an even better idea to get a whole bunch of colorful strings, glue, scissors, and sparkles for an art project. See, researchers found that people who keep their creative juices flowing with painting, drawing, sculpting, and knitting are less likely to develop memory loss diseases like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. What exactly are memories and how do they stay in your head? Well, there are billions of cells in our brains called neurons, which connect to one another. Learning something new strengthens these connections, thus creating a stored memory, and while short-term memory can hold a small amount of information for a short time, long-term memory remembers just about everything. Alzheimer's harms short-term memory first, followed by long-term memory. It's tempting to eat food when life gets stressful, so rather than fighting the urge to snack, here are some superfoods that offer a healthy and guilt-free alternative. One of the best parts about snacking is mindlessly munching down on bite-sized goodies. So, let's start with small superfoods that don't require preparation. Cashews are a great source of zinc, an anxiety-reducing mineral, while sunflower seeds have magnesium that's been shown to regulate emotions. If chocolate is more your thing, then go for dark chocolate, which has stress-relieving antioxidants. Another great source of antioxidants comes from blueberries, and these little guys can also enhance your body's disease-fighting immune system. If you have time to cook something, why not mix up some protein-rich turkey breasts with some green leafy vegetables like spinach? This heart-healthy combo will give you energy, clean your body on the inside, and make your muscles strong like Popeye. As medical technology advances, it's starting to give humans a run for their money, especially when it comes to 3D scanning technology. Recently, scientists identified the germiest places on our skin with 3D bacteria mapping. Not only can these colorful maps chart out our body's biggest organ, our skin, they can reveal what food we're eating and what medicines we're taking. A team of researchers swabbed 400 regions of the skin from volunteers who hadn't bathed in 3 days. They wore protective gloves, hazardous material suits, and pinched their noses with clothespins to handle the terrible smell.
Not at all, boy!
They searched for 20,000 chemicals and bacteria before putting together a rainbow-colored map of the most germ-infested areas on the body. As you can imagine, armpits were filled with super-powered X-Men bacteria and skin-surfing germs throwing wild beach parties. Woo! Meanwhile, 3D facial scanning technology recently proved more accurate in determining a person's age than a full doctor's exam, analyzing everything from blood samples to wrinkles in seconds. I hope restaurants don't start using them, or I won't be able to get a free birthday cupcake anymore.